Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Topher. I started this channel because I'm a fan of craft beer, but I'm on a limited budget, so I wanted to demonstrate it was possible to enjoy good quality beers without having to break the bank. So the beers that I review on this channel usually come in around the $2 price range, and today's selection is a really nice price. I paid $1.19 for the 12-ounce bottle of the Bell's Christmas Ale, which is a Scotch ale brewed and bottled by Bell's Brewery, Comstock, Michigan. It has a 7.5 ABV. Typically, Scotch ales come in between 6 and 10. I believe that, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, 6.5 and 10. Don't have, uh, they don't actually list IBUs for a Scotch ale. And on this particular one, the deal with Bell's is if they don't like to list their IBUs. If you go to their site and you look up a beer and you see there's a link there that says why don't we list IBUs, you click it, it'll explain why they don't list IBUs, but there will be the IBU count. I don't have an IBU count, so I'm thinking it just wasn't there. $1.19 for this beer. It is a Christmas ale, and you know you're thinking to yourself, well, this is April. This is April 18th, and you're drinking a Christmas ale. It says right on here, guys, right on here, shelf life six. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Nah, you can't see that. Shelf life 6 months, packaged on the 12th of November. So still within range for drinking this beer. The traditional Scotch ale is rich and malty with notes of caramel and warm finish, certain to make an occasion festive or at least a bit more bearable. Enjoy with the company and friends of family. Scotch ales have their roots in the strong ales of the uh, 18th and 19th centuries. They're known for their malty flavor, their roasty flavor. They're not very hop forward beers. They're known for moderate carbonation and medium to mull mouthfeels. Light copper to dark brown is how the color is normally described or should be for a Scotch ale. And I'm getting a sunburst, and now I'm looking more and more like a pale ghost. Quick notes about the review community. 24 of my friends untapped have given this a cumulative score of 3.73. 35,000 of us have given it a cumulative score of 3.72. I could not find the 2019 version of this beer on Beer Advocate. There was older versions, but not the 2019 version. So I just said, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with that. So there you have it. Exceptionally cheap beer. Been a big fan of Bell's. So far, I have sampled 11 of their beers with an average score of 4.02. So very big fan of this Michigan brewer. Liked everything from them. The most recent, if you recall, the last review is actually their lighthearted locale IPA, a version of their two-hearted IPA, a session version. Very good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Going to be using my Venezia bottle opener. My man Tony picked me up when he was there. And crack this off without warping it too much. Kelly, if you're watching, there's a Christmas tree one for you. Neat stuff, huh? All right. Kelly's working on some kind of art project, trying to get some bottle caps to him. But if you're a fan of this channel and you watch it with any regularity, you know that I don't do too many bottles. I normally do cans. So I'm going to be using my Stella Artois goblet for this. There's no real defined glass for a Scotch ale, so I figured, what the hell, let's put it in a goblet. I'm sorry, this is not a goblet. This is, in fact, a chalice. I apologize. This is a chalice. All right, so that is, in fact, a coppery brown. I am going to describe that as medium-low carbonation, or about a medium carbonation. That head is kind of wispy. I don't think it's going to be there too much longer. In fact, within the next few seconds, I wouldn't be surprised if that head was completely gone. But what you're seeing, gang, is basically the color of the beer. It's maybe a little bit darker. I think what I'm seeing on the camera is a little bit more red. This is a little closer to brown, but still very close. And I'm going to describe that as medium carbonation. I'm going to give this a quick beard wipe. Smell roast. I'm going to stick my schnoz directly in. See, it's a really windy day, so it's kind of hard to pick up on a beard wipe what I was getting. So let me put my schnoz in directly. Now I'm getting sort of raisiny, getting stone fruit, like like cherries and raisins, and it almost smells like a mincemeat pie, basically, and mincemeat pie in a bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and quit yapping my flap and get some drinking. Cheers. All right, they were correct. It was about a moderate, it's a medium to moderate mouthfeel. Not a lot of spikiness to it. In fact, I'm even going to describe it as a medium-low mouthfeel. It does have a roasty flavor. I gotta say the bouquet actually has a little bit more to it than the flavor. The flavor, honestly, this tastes more like a good brown ale. Um, and don't get me wrong, is if you've been watching here with any regularity, you know that I'm a fan of brown ales. Try to drink as many try to find as many decent priced good brown ales as I can. Love the brown ales. Hell, somebody on a previous comment said that they were going to send me a brown ale from where they're from. Sounds good to me. Just anytime you want to send anybody wants to send me a beer, please try to bring it in around like the $2 price range. But I would be more than happy to review your local brewer and give a shout out to them. Okay, so how to describe this? Like I said, a brown ale. Not really getting so much of the caramel here. Malty with notes of caramel and a warm finish. A slightly warm finish. Not really much of an alcohol burn to this at all. It's a roasty flavor, but it's not. Hmm. I'm not gonna say I dislike this beer, but there's just not a whole lot to this beer. I'm not crazy about it. I'm starting to see why it got kind of lukewarm results on Untapped. 3.72 amongst my friends and 3.73 amongst the entire Untapped community with 35,000 rankings. That that tells you that because normally everybody likes Bell's. I've noticed. I'm not alone in my liking of Bell's, obviously. And the Two Hearted Ale. Anybody says that they found the Two Hearted Ale or whatever, give me a break. It's all over the blogs, all over the Instagram. Yeah, this is going to be rare, but I'm not going to give this an exceptionally high score. In fact, I'm only going to give it a 3.5 because it's in a bottle. It's not going to get the extra 0.25, so it's going to be a 3.5. It's still a good beer. It's still a good beer at a good price. I'm wondering if maybe it really doesn't have a 6 month shelf life. If maybe it has closer to a 3 month shelf life. That may be the case. But anyway, it's not bad. It's just it's not exceptional. Well, guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.